Afternoon everyone, hope you're doing well. If you're with me live, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching or tuning in at a later date through the archives and through the past videos, hope they'll be good practice and you enjoy also. This will be a shorter practice, a 30-minute foundation Hatha class. The idea is to make it perhaps a bit more accessible time-wise for those who may not have the hour and 10 which regular classes have been extending to. As always, within the practice, no pressure or force. Each practice can be different, so only come in as far as you're comfortable. Ever gone too far, come back from that point and work from there. Be in any seated position. If you find it challenging to be in a seated position, lying down is also welcome, so you can choose which is appropriate for you. If comfortable, perhaps you choose to adopt a mudra, a hand gesture, thumb and index finger together is one such variation, or one hand resting on top of the other is another option. Or you can leave the hands to rest easy. Eyes closed and the mouth closed. And just give yourself a few moments to really land and to arrive. Create space. In an effort to really draw your awareness into the room, onto your mat, just become aware of sound. Just note what arises from around you. Bring the awareness a little closer to home with an inquiry of how am I feeling. Go through the physical body and the mind. Any areas of tension, be there for a moment. Note the condition of the mind. And with this attuned awareness, when we've really checked in, we'll draw our attention and our focus upon the breath. And we'll do so by witnessing the breath around the very center of the belly. Allow the breath to flow and just notice body's reaction to the breath at the belly. How the belly rises with the incoming breath. And how the belly falls with the outgoing breath. Belly rises, mentally repeat, breathing in. Belly falls, breathing out. Continue with this awareness for a few moments. If the mind gets distracted by sounds, thoughts, sensations, each time bring it back to the belly. Breathing in, and breathing out. If you're in a seated position, please do remain as you are. If you're in a lying down position, make your way softly to a seated position, no rush, no dizziness. Namaskara Mudra. If it's comfortable for you, palms to lightly press. As you take a moment to set an intention or a sankalpa or dedication for your practice. Release your hands, chin to chest, and a few gentle blinks, opening of the eyes. Namaste. We'll softly raise the knees up, legs crossed over as best you can, the knees come high, and your thighs in towards your chest. If this is challenging for you, please note hands can be behind, leaning away from the thighs, then you can progress to grabbing the thighs, the shins, and if it feels good and accessible, wrist or forearm. Sit as tall as you can. Chin sets a little back, and we'll begin to put a bit of conscious effort into the breathing if you haven't already done so. In and out through the nose. Very comfortable on your next exhale. Turn your gaze to your right. Softly turning. Maintain a length in the neck as if you are centered. Breath flows. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. Just noticing the difference between both sides, not fighting for equal depth. Inhale, center. On the exhale, allow your chin drop towards your chest. Inhale, lift your chin all the way up towards the ceiling. Think lifting up the chin rather than dropping the head back. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Softly feel and work. Mindfully not turning your gaze towards the shoulder as the head will turn. Focusing on a side tilt. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. No pinching or force on the left side of the neck now. Just length on the right side. Inhale, center. Smoothly back. Release the clasp of the hands if you're there. We'll extend the legs out in front. Then allow the feet to drop out to the side and bring the soles of the feet together, but we'll keep the feet quite a good distance away from the body. Taking the hands behind you, you can lean away into the hands, but not with a collapsed spine. Keep a little length in the spine. Now you can be as you are. This is beautiful work, but if all is well, a few gentle rounds of the butterfly movement, releasing the knees up and down. Allow your breath to flow. Pausing here for a brief moment. You can maintain this distance, but if all is well, you can bring your heels halfway in towards your groin. And once you've arrived, same movement. And just noticing the difference in as you bring the heels closer, the more challenge or the greater the sensation that perhaps is to be experienced on the inner thighs and the groin. But no fight on the knee. Breath flows. Beautiful. Come to rest at the moment. If it's accessible and comfortable for you, begin to walk your hands towards you from behind. The intention is walking so close to the point where the heel of the palms almost pressing against the buttock muscle and the spine is lifted. Allow your right foot to slide a little front. Then allow your knees to drive towards each other and tuck the heel underneath the shin bone or the calf muscle. Sukhasana is so-called easy pose, cross-legged position. If this presents a challenge, crossing your leg to any variation is welcome. Sitting as tall as you can bring your hands now closer towards your knees if that feels good. Take an inhale. As you exhale, take your right hand right side and behind, left hand over the thigh. Get a little twisted to your right, feels good, gaze over shoulder. Inhale through the center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale right. And be there for a moment. Trying to keep the spine as centered as you can, so trying to avoid leaning away. Right hand's a little closer behind. Each inhale you sit tall, each exhale explore a little further depth. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale, center. Taking your hands to the either side from the body, fingertips or the palms grounding. The intention is a side fold. If you have any challenge in the neck, the shoulder or even the hip and the lower back, I'll encourage you to keep your hands grounded and just a lean out to either side as you fold. If it feels good, however, we'll raise one arm at a time. As you inhale, raise your right arm up. Shoulder height with the palm. Arm in line with the ear. Exhale, fold to your left, but only to the degree that you keep the outer edge of the right buttock muscle grounding. You're not rolling into it. Inhale back. Exhale, release. Shoulder height with the palm to face down. Inhale the left. Smoothly raise it. Shoulder height with the palm. Arm in line with the ear. Exhale, folding right. Inhale back. Exhale, release. Inhale the right, smoothly extend to your comfortable edge. Exhale, fold to your left. And be there and breathe. Notice that the right hip isn't raising. Both hips remain level. Notice the beautiful opening on the right side of the body, starting on the hip, working up the side of the body. Breathe. Inhale back. Exhale, release the right. Inhale the left. Shoulder height with the palm. Arm in line with the ear. Next exhale, fold to your right now. Be there for a moment. Outer edge of the left buttock muscle remains grounded. Notice the sensation. Left side of the body. Inhale back. Exhale, release. Smoothly release. All is well here. Raising the knees up. You can come front to whichever way is necessary for you. For instance, sweeping the legs to the side, or perhaps heels closer to the bum. Take the hands front, then raise tall on the hands and knees, unravel the legs. But don't fight. You're welcome to come front to whichever way is necessary for you. Shoulder over wrist, fingers spread. If that angle presents a challenge, hands front as you need to, or play around making fists. Knees underneath the hips initially, so you know that the thighs are vertical, then wider from that point. So wrists, knees and toes in a straight line. Fingers are well spread. Awareness into your hips and just making circle with the hip. Clockwise direction initially. And you're starting with smaller rotations. But if it feels good, always responding well. There's no pinching on the inner groin or outer hip, no pressure, too much pressure on the knee. You begin to make the rotation a little bigger. Then changing direction, anti-clockwise, we start with smaller rotation. Building towards bigger. And back to center. Taking care as you return. All is well here. We'll keep the knees where they are, but slide the big toes together. Hands maintaining the position they're in. Now no fight through the hip, the knee or the ankle. Work to your comfortable depth. Your next exhale, without disturbing the hands, bend at the knee, sitting back as much as you can, with the intention of sitting on the heel. As you inhale, elevate back up, shoulder over wrist. Exhale, pushing back. Inhale, elevating up. All is well here. Take the feet a little distance apart, so the toes aren't coming in line with the knees, just before that if you can. Then the same movement. Exhale, pushing back. Inhale, elevating up. Exhale, pushing back. Inhale, raising up. This feels good now. Bring your toes to be in line with the knee. The original position is where we set up a brief moment ago. As you exhale, push back. Inhale, elevating up. Exhale, pushing back. Inhale, raising up. Very comfortable, tuck the toes, but don't fight the ankle or the knee. Exhale, pushing back, little loading of the toes. Inhale, raising up. Exhale, pushing back. If it feels good, be there for a moment. If this is very challenging on your toes or your ankles, have the toes untucked. If your toes are tucked, a little sway side to side. Loading the toes a little differently into a toe stretch. A little rock. Breathe. Beautiful. Come to rest with the little toe stretch and rock. Next inhale, raise back up on the hands and the knees, then unravel the toes. Feet grounded. A few rounds of your tiger breathing. Shoulder over wrist. You're endeavouring to maintain this alignment, or whichever alignment you're in if your hand is a little further front. Try not to disturb the position of the shoulder. Your next inhale, begin to drop through the belly. So arching the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, then slightly looking up. Exhale, head is last thing to release as you round the lower back, middle back, upper back, then release the head, belly lightly drawn. Inhale, head last thing to raise, arch lower, middle, upper, slightly turn the gaze. Exhale, lower, middle, upper, release the head, draw the belly lightly. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Be there for a moment if you can. Lightly push away the mat. Note the position of your shoulders. Are you after swaying back? Can you return your shoulders to their original starting position? One more steady breath. Inhale back to an easy spine. Bending at the knees to the degree that's comfortable and accessible for you. Form an elbow to the mat if it feels good. Furthermore, flip the palms. Still good, release the head. No strain on the neck, just 3 steady breaths. Beautiful. Next inhale, lift the head, the gaze is front. Flipping the palms back over. If it's accessible for you here, without raising your hips, extend your arms as far front as you can. The distance between your hands and your feet being correct for the downward facing dog. If all is well, raise the hips slightly. Then take the toes under. Still good, raise the knee. And push the hip up and back. Maintain the good distance between the hands and the feet. It's a very mild downward facing dog, so we'll have a good bend and maintain in the knee. Focusing the torso back towards the thighs. If this is challenging at any moment, you can ground the knees, don't fight. Really well. This feels good now, bringing your feet together. Feet come together to center the mat. Now the intention is to step the right foot front. If this is challenging from a downward facing dog position, please ground the knees and then bring it front. All is well, however, one smooth step, or if I get stuck, give it a helping hand. Bring the right foot all the way front. Knee over the ankle. Grounding the left knee if you haven't already done so, then untuck the left toes. Any challenge in the left knee, double over the mat as you need to. Hands come onto the right thigh. Still good, spine is lifted. All is well here, awareness is in your left hip. If I drew a line straight down, this line will hit the mat. So as best I can, I'm going to back my hips up just by straightening the right leg to where the hip is now over the knee. There's a straight line across the front of the hips. From here, there's a slight tuck of the pelvis, very slight. Then a gentle push front, but you're still almost maintaining hip over knee. And be there for a moment, shoulders are free. Focus on the point for balance. If you are finding it's challenging to balance, heel toe the right foot out wider towards the right edging of the mat. Beautiful. Rebending the right knee and stretching front. In whichever way is necessary, you can slide or scooch the right knee back to meet the left. Now we step the left foot front. If required, step the foot out to the side. Bring it all the way front, knee over ankle. Doubling over mat for sensitive right knee. When you feel steady raising up, hands on the left thigh. Awareness into your right hip. You want the hip to be over the knee. Backing the hip up to achieve this. Square the hip across the front. Slight tuck of the pelvis. Then a gentle push front from there. For a very small distance. Recognize the reaction front of hip into thigh. Breathe. Beautiful. Rebending the left knee. Extending the hands front, hands either side of the left foot. Now the intention is a downward facing dog. You're welcome to arrive there by bringing the left knee back to the right and then raising up. But if you're just playing around and it's accessible, tuck the right toes. Lift the knee. One smooth step or a few steps, the left back towards the right. The feet come to that shoulder distance apart. You can have a bend in the knees if necessary. Feels good. You can work towards straighter legs. But your main awareness is with the lengthening of the spine. You're very steady in the downward facing dog without disturbing the position of the toes. Bend the right knee and stretch the left heel towards the mat. Maintain it here for a moment. The ball of the left foot is dragging the mat towards the back of the room or towards the back of the mat, and the heel is working towards the ground. Then bend the left knee lightly and stretch the right heel, and the ball of the right foot is dragging back behind. Breathe really well. You can take rest at any moment. If there's any challenge in your shoulder, please take care. Don't fight for depth. Beautiful. Bend in both knees. The gaze is front. The intention is a seated position. You can arrive there in whichever way is necessary for you. Little practice, however. Right knee, right wrist, shin diagonal. Left shin stacks on top. A seated position. Left one's going to a solid behind you, rolling on your back. Coming onto your back. And a little rolling side to side. And coming to rest with your rolling. Allow the knees come just a little bit away from the body to the point that you can ground your chin comfortably, and perhaps there's a mild arch through the lower back. The hands around the knees, keeping the knees together, rotating in a clockwise direction. And then changing direction. Then back to centre. Draw your thighs a little closer to your chest, to the point that you can feel that the lower back is connecting with the mat. The chin maintaining a mild double chin. Then this is good here. On your next inhale, very slowly and steadily, allow your thighs to begin to move away from your body, to the point that you can just feel that that arch is beginning to occur. As you exhale, draw your thighs a little closer to where you can feel that there's that small connection. So your pelvis is starting to tuck. And as you inhale, allow your thighs to move away as the pelvis tilts. Exhale, thighs a little towards the belly. Inhale away, maybe just small distance. Exhale towards the belly. Inhale further away. Once you've reached a point that you can feel that the pelvis is beginning to tilt and that little arch is beginning to appear in the lower back, we'll maintain it here. Hands can support on the knees or the thighs. The feet and the knees are going to be coming apart. As you inhale, right leg to the right, left leg to the left. As you exhale, back together. Inhale, smoothly open up. Exhale, back together. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, back together. Then ground your knees. Take your feet to be as wide as your shoulders, extending your hands to be over the sides of the body. Pushing your feet firmly into the mat, the chin maintaining a mild double chin. As you inhale, push the feet, the lower back, so the hips raise, the middle back, the ribs lift, the upper back, feel the shoulder blades come off the mat but no pressure on the neck. Exhale, upper back if you were there, middle back, lower back. Inhale, pressurize the feet, smoothly push the hip, lower body is active. Exhale, release. Inhale, push the hip. Exhale, release. Beautiful, coming all the way down. All is well here. Keep the left leg where it is, raise the right leg up and place the right ankle just below the knee or just before the knee, having the right knee almost in line with the ankle. Now you can be here, this is beautiful work, but if all is well, raise the left foot up a little, but a good bend and maintain in the knee. Left thigh starts to work towards the chest. If it's successful, grab behind the left thigh, furthermore in front of the knee or the shin. If this is a challenge or uncomfortable, your left hand could be supporting the right ankle or shin and the right hand on the knee. Just creating space here. Choose which is appropriate for you. Notice the reaction of the chin. Maintain a mild double chin. Beautiful, very comfortable. You have no tenderness in your neck. As you exhale, will you raise the head? Bring the nose towards the left knee. Inhale, release the head. Then release the right leg, the left leg even. Ground the foot. Then release the right, as wide as your hip if not wider. Raise the left leg up, ankle resting just before the knee. Raise the foot, thigh towards the chest, go for a clasp behind the thigh. Very accessible in front of the knee or the shin. If required, right hand can be on the left ankle or shin now, and the left hand on the knee. A steady breath, there's no fight on the left knee. Reaction perhaps felt on the outside edge of the left hip, into the buttock muscle, into your glute. Very comfortable, no force in your neck as you exhale. Raise the head and the nose towards the right knee now, but no strain. Inhale, release the head. Release the clasp of the right leg. Ground the right foot. Ground the left foot. All is well here, bring your feet together. Allow your knees to drop out to either side. Soles of the feet together, one hand can be on the belly, another hand on the ribs or on the chest. I'll be here for a few moments, bring a long and steady breath. If this becomes challenging, your heels can work further away from the groin, or you can ground the feet at any moment. If all is well, you're there. Just notice the response as you allow gravity to take the knees towards the ground. Breathing a conscious breath. And with the hands resting on the body, you're experiencing the body's reaction to your breath. With a little hand support, help the knees come together. Then extend your legs straight up and release and rest in Shavasana. If it's more comfortable for you to rest with bent knees, please do so, or be on your side or be on your front. Eyes closed and the mouth closed. Making all of the necessary adjustments to step into a few moments of effortlessness. And when you can feel that the body is beginning to arrive, you can release all the worry of the mind, any tension of the body, any restlessness. Release it all into the ground beneath you. All accepted and supported, never being too much. And safe in the knowledge that the body is held and it's secure, and that there's nothing more required of you. Allow your awareness to softly come down to your toes. And at your toes, you just become aware of sensation. Any response to your practice, what arises out of the stillness. Making a similar inquiry through the ankle, the knee, and the hip, through the whole of the lower limbs, toes to hip. Noticing how the back feels through the lower back, middle back and upper back. Through the belly, the ribs and the chest, through the arms and the shoulder, elbows, all the way to the fingers. Note how the torso and the arms feel. Front, back and shoulder to fingers. Your awareness softly comes up through the neck and extends through face, jaw, tongue, nose, eyes, ears, forehead, crown of head. Note how the whole of the head feels. As you become aware of the whole body. The whole body. The whole body. If you have a few moments longer than 30 minutes on your side, perhaps you remain in Shavasana. But if 30 minutes is your time, perhaps you extend your awareness beyond the body and allow it to become more engaged. This engaged awareness extends to your breath. We make your breath a little fuller, a little more conscious. The conscious breath stirs the body at the toes, at the fingers, and up into the head and the neck. Feet come together as you extend your arms. If it feels good, point your toes, tighten your feet, tighten your legs, take a big inhale, belly, shoulders, fingers, thumb, take the whole body. Exhale, release. Right arm remains extended, left to the belly. Folding left knee, and roll to your right. Once you feel steady, pushing up, any seated variation, eyes remaining closed. And coming to the end of your practice, just take a moment to note any difference to the start of your practice, any shift in the mood or tension in the body. Drawing the palms together, rub the palms. Placing the hands over the hands. Extend the sides, shows your eyes and the entire region of the face. Hands come a little away from the body, away from the face, a few gentle blinks opening the eyes. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a good day. Hope you enjoyed your practice and look forward to seeing you in the next practice. Thank you.